Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Christine, and thank you so much for clicking this video. So, as you can see, I'm trying to learn a little bit of French, and yeah, that's my goal for this year, to learn French. So, yeah. Wow, happy new year, you guys. This is our first video for 2023, and I'm so glad to be walking this journey with you. It's been a year creating content around the caregiving program, and it has been working so well. I've interacted with so many of you, and yeah, it's nice to meet you guys on my DMs, meet you physically. It's been nice. Yeah. So, according to the topic down below, today we are going to see how I prepared myself for my exams, and yeah, just that for a start for this. Yeah, as we look forward to do more lives, to do more collaborations with people who are doing the same course in different schools, because I am here to give you information. So let's dive into the video. So before we start, I want you to know that I was not that of a good performer. Yeah, I'm a good performer, but I also failed at times, and failing doesn't mean that it's the end of the road. You wake up, dust yourself off, and move on and work more harder. So yeah, I'm just going to give you tips and tricks that I used because you see, as for me, I used to do the Saturday classes, and that's a very short time because during the week you're so busy, you don't have time to read a lot. You have to look for ways to make sure you are at par, you understand everything that is being taught. And with this course, it's a very short course, but you learn a lot of things. There's a lot of notes. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, it's like you're reading a year's you're doing a year's um, program in 4 months, so you have to be at par. So those are the tricks that I am going to share with you guys, and yeah. So my number one tip is using videos, and I think I'm so obsessed with watching YouTube such that anything that I am looking for, you see the way many people usually rush to Google, I rush to YouTube. So even before I started classes, I used to go to YouTube and just learn the basics, like introduction to a CNA program. So that's when you go there, you are conversant with whatever you're learning. So I used to use a lot of videos. Yeah, so you find that even in classes, when you do practicals, or maybe you didn't understand a practical, I used to go back to videos. I'd say, for example, tube feeding. I used to maybe go to YouTube and watch how to tube feed, and then you get the concept there because you have to do practicals. You have to state the process of how to do that, and yeah, if you understand the practical part, I think writing it down won't be that hard. So yeah, make use of videos, make use of YouTube, make use of, yeah, any reading material that you get, just make use of it. And in conversant with videos, I also used to watch a lot of medical related or CNA related TikToks, because TikTok is they are very short, and yeah, so when your concentration span is low, TikTok is the best because it teaches you a lot in a very short time, like a maximum of like 10, 15 seconds or 30 seconds. Yeah, which is even much, much better. So I used to use videos most of the times. Another tip that I used to use is reading. As I told you, the nursing book is very colorful, and it consists of a lot of colors and everything else. Like, the medical books have a lot of colors. I think I'll show you some part of that nursing assistant book, and in case you need it, just DM me. I'll send it to you at a small fee. So yeah, so it has colors. So I used to get more interested in the book than my notes because it was colorful to read, and it has drawings and steps of what you're supposed to do. Because I mean, the more you know, as much as this theory, I think the CNA program is all about practical, because this is something that you're going to do to a patient. The theory part is only for your own benefit, to know, like, this person is behaving like this because of this and this. But the practical part is much of what you yourself is doing to the patient. So make use of colorful books, even your notes, make them colorful. Let me show you a sample. I usually have an issue with using colored pens and all that. I usually feel like it's just too much. So for me to read perfectly, I usually like color my book. So I'll just show you an example, though this is not my notebook. I'll just show you an example of what I used to do in my CNA program notebook. So for example, you can see these colors. I used to color like this with a highlighter so that I find it fun to read and more interesting to read, right? Yeah. Another tip that I used to use was, because the nursing program comes in a MSQ form. MCQs form. MCQ means multiple choices questions. So there was little to no writing. Actually, the final exam, there was no like writing a paragraph or explaining what you're supposed to do. All the questions were MSQs. So what I used to do is go online, search for CNA MCQs and answer them since the start of the course. Yeah, so I'll just put one here on the screen so that you can see what it looks like. So yeah, I used to do a lot of MCQs, a lot of MCQs. And also the nursing book has MCQs also. After every topic there's an MCQ, and then there are answers at the end of the book. So when I was free, I used to go to the library, use the book to do my questions and mark for myself. And mind you, most of the questions come from the book. They don't come away from the book, they just come from the book. Yeah. And then I think that was that for MCQs. I used to search for them online, and yeah, I'll also show you the MCQs on a sample of the MCQs on the nursing assistant book. Another method that I used to prepare for my exams is listening. I used to listen to audio notes. I used to, most of the time, to be very, very honest, my concentration span is, I think, let's say it's just medium, because I can only concentrate for maybe 45 minutes. Yeah. So I used to mostly record our classes so that when I'm traveling maybe from home to school in the morning, I'm listening to that, and it makes me understand more and even have a clue of what the lecturer was teaching on that day. Another tip is always make short notes that are understandable to yourself. So we used to be given handout notes, like we were given everything the first day, the handouts, the notes, the short notes, everything. So the things that we used to write down were very minimal, very. But I have a habit whereby if I have a hard copy which is already printed, I hardly read that. So I used to write everything down. Everything down. And that used to help me to not forget. And it's a nice habit, I guess, because every time maybe a question came and I was like, I wrote it in this page, I highlighted it with this color, and it was like this, like this. So I can really, really remember. But there are those people who are good in reading handouts, and yeah, they can perform better with that. Maybe I cannot, to save my life. Yeah. And then the other thing I also did was to ensure that at least I read something about, I read or watch a video or listen every day about something. Yeah. Hi, so this is the future me editing, and I just noticed that I forgot an important tip that I used to use while doing my program. So group discussions, how could I forget that? Seriously. Yeah, so we used to do a lot of good group discussions with my friends, and yeah, it used to help us a lot, because we would find that one person is strong in some point and the other one is weak, so we would just pull each other's socks. As much as it was so hard for us to meet because we were doing a Saturday class, we still used to create time like before classes or during the breaks, or maybe we have an exam on Saturday as always used to meet maybe on Thursdays and then we recap on Friday. Yeah, so do a lot of group discussions, especially when you're almost doing your end exams. Group discussions are lifesavers. So yeah. So I guess that was it, and I think also all these methods work because in Ujuzi Fursa, the school that I was in, there were handouts. There were handouts with pictures. There were summary notes. There were videos that helped us learn more, understand more. We used to have 2 hours of watching videos. So I guess if you really want to perform, just have those in your fingertips. Yeah, so yeah, I think we've reached the end of our video, and yeah, that's that for this week's video. I hope you have had a great start of the year. You have all your, I'm really sorry, storage cut me out before I did an outro. So yeah, thank you so much for working with me through this journey that I started as fun, and now I have become like someone you can consult or ask anything that you want. And yeah, I'm proud to be giving you all this information because I didn't get this information when I was looking for it. So yeah, that's that for this video. If I start rambling, I'll ramble until I don't know when. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and share. And you people who are watching without subscribing, kindly subscribe and support our sister. So yeah, au revoir.